What's good, everyone? It's your boy SolaceAcheron here, and today I have a Throwback Thursday. That's right, I'm actually uploading it on Thursday. Who would have thought? And actually, I got some really good news when it comes to like these Wi-Fi battles. I have figured out a way to make it more efficient, to make it easier for me to make these. So you're gonna see a lot more of these in the upcoming weeks. I mean, I'm a little busy right now. I'm actually working on a musical, but when I find time on my off days, I will try to upload these battles. But let's forget about that. This is ORAS, my friends. So we've got, of course, you know, Clefables and Latioses, and Klefki is still relevant, and Raikou is still relevant, and I've got a pretty whack-ass team, as you can see. Let me go over this team really quick. So I've got excuse me, I've got offensive, you know, like Swords Dance Lucario. I've got dual screens Klefki, Scarf Raikou, Specs Latios. I know, wild, right? A normal Bisharp, and then Mega Bayonet. And this other guy's got a whack team too. So he's got like sand weirdness. So we're gonna start this battle right off, and as you can see, it's already a lot smoother. Bless running Citra at lower speeds. So anyways, I'm going to lead off with Lucario as he leads off with Mamoswine. And I figured that turn 1, if he wants to get up his rocks, I'm just going to get off a close combat. It turns out I outspeed, and he's not running Sash, so goodbye, Mamoswine, goodbye. So Lucario has already pulled in its work, turn 1. That's pretty freaking crazy. And so now he's going to send out Hippowdon because, you know, it clearly walls offensive Lucario, and I'm at -1. So knowing that he might want to go for an Earthquake, or maybe this has rocks, I'm going to send out my Latios, my Specs Latios here, and I'm going to just nicely dodge that Earthquake. And here's how I can tell everything that happened in this battle, how I am Specs, and that I remember I'm Specs, because that Hippowdon just died, okay? I remember doing the Calcs back in Gen 5 when that was common, and it had to be Specs Surf in order to take out a defensive Hippowdon. So that thing was full defense, no Spit F at all. Out comes the Excadrill, and he flinches me with Iron Head, and Surf probably would have taken this out, but you'll see later, there's something weird about this Excadrill. So he goes for Iron Head flinched when he probably shouldn't have. So I'm going to go switch out Klefki, knowing another Iron Head is on its way, just so I can start getting up my, so I can get up my Reflect, because that would be very, very nice to help me with my team and make sure that this Excadrill doesn't sweep me. So I do get up my Reflect, and because of that, now it's going to be able to live this Earthquake quite nicely. And now the sand disappears now, so now he doesn't have Sand Rush anymore. That's very, very helpful. And I'm going to go for a Spike here. I guess I'm not really like dual screen Klefki. I might just be like Reflect Klefki, because this thing has leftovers. I don't know what I ran back then. It was a long time ago, man. So anyways, Klefki is going to die to another Earthquake, but not before it got up a Reflect and before it got up a Spike. Now here is the WACK, okay? Remember, I am Specs. I took out a Hippowdon at full. This Excadrill is fucking Assault Vest. What the hell? Assault Vest Excadrill. And luckily, because of the Reflect, I'm able to live an Iron Head from this thing. So that's why he stayed in before, is because this guy is fucking whack. Assault Vest, Sand Rush, Excadrill. Holy crap. That's pretty whack. Anyways, in comes Lopunny, and I don't want this thing getting a power-up punch or anything along those lines, so I'm just going to let it Mega Evolve and take out my Latios, which has also done its job. So, goodbye Latios. You took out the Sand Core, very nice. And I'm going to send out Bayonet. Now, this Bayonet is, it's okay. This is, this Mega Bayonet has Will-O-Wisp plus, Destiny Bond plus, I think Sucker Punch plus, Phantom Force. So it's like a weird-ass set. But, it's gonna play out to my advantage, which is totally okay. He sends out his Clefable, which appears to be unaware after it takes spikes damage, and after, you'll see after this turn, it also takes burn damage. So that's kind of helpful to know that it's going to be getting whittled by burn and spikes if it wants to switch in. So here I'm going to go for Phantom Force, because I don't know if you know this, but besides not only having Prankster, that thing has 160 base attack. That's fucking strong. I am adamant. I am max attack, max HP on this thing. So, but luckily he was able to, because the hardest thing about Bayonet and ORAS is the fact that, like, it's impossible to get that Mega off before you can utilize Prankster like that. If you can get it off, you can usually get like 1 or 2 kills with Bayonet simply because of Priority Destiny Bond. Anyway, so he's going to switch out Lopunny on that Phantom Force and not take any damage and get out a Fake Out. But of course, he's switching back and forth in between, taking spikes, taking burn damage with Clefable, so eventually his Clefable will just be gone, and he'll be forced to recover with it soon. Anyway, so a little bit of burn damage on Clefable, like I said before. I'm gonna go for Phantom Force again, just to keep forcing this thing out. Eventually, what my idea is that I'll get to a low enough amount of health on the with Bayonet that I'll be able to go for a Destiny Bond when he fakes out. So that's the idea. So Clefable smartly gets up its rocks here, but he decides to stay in, seeing that he's at half, and that Clefable just drops. Goodbye, you're not going to be able to live that. That's a very strong move, my friend. So anyways, out comes Lopunny, and so I'm going to sit in here and wait for the Fake Out. And I'm going to take that Fake Out, not super nicely, and then because I still have Will-O-Wisp, I'd rather try and get this thing burnt, you know? Nice and burnt would be better than nice and dead, because Bayonet could still, you know, cripple the Lopunny and then have something else die. Anyways, so he sends out his Togekiss to take the Will-O-Wisp, and I have the perfect switch in for this. I have a Choice Scarf Raikou, as strange as that sounds. Yep, so I'm gonna send Raikou out, and man, I miss this mon being good. I really do. There's a lot of Pokemon that are like, wow, that was OU at the time, and then you're like, yep, that was OU at the time. I don't think it would still be OU if Tapu Koko wasn't around, but oh well. Anyways, I'm gonna go for a Thunderbolt here. I'm gonna take that thing out. So goodbye, Togekiss. I want to suspect that was like a Scarf Togekiss or something, because it just went for Air Slash, you know. Anyways, out comes Lopunny, and Lopunny's gonna go for Fake Out as it usually does, because you know it's a Lopunny, and that's what Lopunny does. Now I'm gonna go for fucking Thunderbolt, and I'm not gonna kill the Lopunny. What the hell? This thing might be like maybe it's adamant with some HP. I don't even know, or maybe it just specs Raikou is really weak. But anyways, yeah, you got to see Scarf Raikou almost take out a Lopunny. But this is the last Pokemon, and as you might notice, I do have Extreme Speed from the set originally. Now, if this Extreme Speed didn't kill, I might be in total shit. But it does kill, and yeah, I'll take some Life Orb damage, but that will be the game. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be the game. So a nice little quick ORAS battle, nothing really big. Yeah, the new Pokemon games were announced, and I really don't want to talk about them because they really are just spin-offs. I know they look like main RPGs, and they're going to function like main RPGs, but they're spin-offs, okay? The real prize is 2019. Alright, folks, this has been Throwback Thursday. If you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. See y'all later. Peace!